just made the dumbest mistake of his life last night. What he did last night is gonna have horrifying implications on his life, lasting implications for a very long time. At this point, I think rather it's between...
Now, I'm not really sure why YG's assembled the B team, like they're the Avengers, but let's jump into this Kantiana and see what Flakko has to say about it.
Crunchy B, Crunchy Butter, and YG, they're both on a speed run for who can get to jail the fastest. So after being recently detained by literal homicide detectives, because they had a search warrant to execute in the death of Drakeo the Ruler, calls. So he knows he's being watched very closely, and they're on his trail. So for him to do what he did last night, my only logical conclusion is that YG is trying to go to jail, or he's trying to get as many people in jail with him, because this makes no sense whatsoever. So here's where it starts. YG is perplexed, he's confused, he's befuddled, while content creators are taking an interest in the murder of Drakeo the Ruler. While content creators are covering Draco's security bodyguard, claiming that YG had a knife on him in a melee that led to Drakeo the Ruler dying. He's confused as to why content creators care about him being detained by the police for Drakeo the Ruler's death. He is confused, as if Drakeo the Ruler was not a popular rapper and he's not a popular rapper. So because he's confused, he now believes...
Flakko, you are never going to be able to come back to LA after this, bro.
There's a concerted effort, right, to get him put in jail by content creators, and some big rapper he don't like is bankrolling everything. Now, as absurd as the idea might be, that the biggest artist in the world, a Pantheon great, would waste his time paying blogs to cover YG negative stories is crazy. As absurd as that might be, YG's response to that idea is even more absurd, okay? Now, YG reacted to Glasses Malone, who was somebody who I really respect, and his co-host essentially accusing the biggest artist in the world of being concerned about YG and paying blogs to run negative stories about him.
This is the type. See, this is the gangbang. He said, "Why don't we have 700 to 1,000 viewers here? Because it's not about Drake." I could kick us back in. You want me to?
That's crazy.
You want me to put 1,000 people in here?
That's crazy. Bam. He
You want
needs
me to
the
put
numbers.
1,000 people in here for him?
What kind of statement is that?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, what kind of...
Like, what does the statement
I
say?
don't
You want me to go? I got some things in my mind, cuz, that I didn't talk about.
He wants to hear about Drake.
Yeah.
He
I think
does.
Is that the way he's trying to get...
Yeah, is that the way
You want me to start kicking cuz back in right now?
Like, what is... Why don't...
Like, I don't think y'all understand this. Cuz don't like when I kick his back in, because I'm not the rest of these. See, he can spend that money and...
Yeah, Glass is the one who introduced this situation to our universe, as far as Drake potentially spearheading and financially backing a campaign to put YG in jail. Now, we know that Flakko's for sure running a campaign to get YG, Munchie B, and other members of the Damu Collective put into the jail system, but I don't know about Drake's involvement, but let's see.
YG life. He can spend that money at YG life. Let me tell you what his mark ass is doing. He's spending money and financing Drakeo campaign, cuz, to try to his boy life and get him arrested, because he mad about a battle.
I've never watched a Glasses video or heard a hot take and thought Glasses is only saying this to go viral or he's clout chasing. So I'm not gonna start here. And I do reject the narrative from other people that Glasses is only saying this to go viral or he's saying this to clout chase. Glasses is not the type.
Now, I think that if he's saying that he genuinely in his heart feels this way and he has some sort of substance behind it, and then you'll also remember that Karen Civil was very loud about this as well. So, you know, we'll see.
Trust me, right? Which is why it's even more concerning. Which is why it's even more concerning to me, because I know who Glasses is. Glasses is serious when he says this. Like, Glasses really believes, he really in his heart believes this. And because he got love and care for everybody around him, especially where he's from, right? Especially Compton. Glasses have love for everybody. So because of this, he truly believes this. And he felt the need to actually say, because it was on his heart. I'm here to tell my big dog Glass, this is just, no. If I didn't know you better, big homie, I would say this is damn near schizophrenic level.
So Flakko's in his own roundabout way of saying that Glass is schizophrenic, is what he's basically saying.
Paranoia and delusion. Drake ain't worried about YG, bruh. Drake ain't worried about YG. Trust me, bruh. YG just sold like 10,000 copies first week? If that, I think less.
Drake is more invested into YG than you probably realize, Flakko, but that's not my business to tell.
Right? YG is not a factor. YG don't even move the needle in his own hometown. YG don't move the needle in LA County. Music-wise, he don't move the needle. Why would Drake be worried about YG? YG ain't even a top 15 Drake op. Yo, do you understand that if Drake wanted to pay to run narratives on people, Drake is a billionaire. Do you understand Drake could do this to literally anybody he wants? Why would he choose to do it to YG?
That's
Like,
probably,
as a matter of fact,
that's probably damning. You probably shouldn't say that he has the ability to do this to anybody he wants when trying to prove the man's innocence. You should probably say he has no ability to do it at all. Which would be a much better defense, but whatever.
Probably name you about 10 people Drake would do it to before YG.
Yeah, not helping at all.
Drake would run bad stories on Glasses Malone before he run it on YG. So no, this is just absurd. But here's the thing, though, and here's where I have to hold Glasses accountable. YG listened to every word Glasses said in this clip. Every word. YG even began to try to imitate the same energy that Glasses brought. Because you're about to hear Glasses talk about pulling up to Drake's house, holding Drake accountable. There will be consequences, hell to pay. And YG
Consequences and repercussions.
he attempted to imitate this energy, and it just went all bad for him. Right? It completely backfired.
He started playing me like that because I swear to God, that little shot up and all that, I make his life horrible. All that living in out here, cuz that burnt up. See, the difference is, cuz it's like real power. See, that's rented power. You rent it, you pay for it. Real power, cuz, is when it's actually real, when it's for you just for the measure.
That part.
You don't want me to start kicking cuz back in. You want me to start announcing to the world exactly what type of hoe act doing. See, Harry, y'all be fans of cuz, and y'all want me to go. I'm not really tripping about, it's not an important topic, cuz. You wanted to do it. This ain't no conspiracy. This is a fact. And you wouldn't care it's a fact or not, cuz you can't get cuz out your I know, cuz you don't know, cuz you a fan.
Sheesh. Says you can't get cuz out your meat munchers.
And you not
Well, he said something a lot more colorful, but I'm gonna just say meat munchers.
listening to me, cuz, because you so busy thinking you gotta like cuz music. You don't want me kicking this back in because I'm not the rest of these. I don't get emotional when I'm talking to Buddy. I get emotional when I'm talking to you. The fact that you want me to kick cuz back in. I have avoided talking about this because I'm like, you know what, cuz? I knew how much y'all look up to cuz and y'all like got pissed on and all this old punk ass I like. But I can turn this motherfucker up in my sleep. And I'm not the rest of these, there ain't nothing he can do about it. I'm not, and he'll tell you I'm not the rest of these, there ain't nothing he can do about it. You start playing them games with me cuz I'm not, none of them, I'm on all the bullshit. So you don't want me to start talking about cuz. It was hell when I was talking about cuz. He was crying when I was talking about cuz. He was mentioning when I was talking about cuz. I'm not the rest of these, man. I'm not them, bro. Be happy.
So let's fast forward it back into Flakko's response.
And YG can't. It's very simple. It's common sense. And I'm shocked that somebody haven't said this before. It's very simple, okay? Glasses Malone is not under investigation for a homicide. It's hey, listen, man. Hey, y'all make sound like a genius. I be thinking I got common sense, bro. Okay. Glasses can talk like that because Glasses is not under investigation for a homicide. YG can't because he is. He is. Now, when this clip went viral, the first person from YG team to acknowledge it was the beautiful Miss Karen Civil. By the way, Karen Civil has been my celebrity crush since I was in high school. That's a beautiful chocolate woman. So Karen Civil goes, turn this up. Now, this, to me, is the epitome of be careful of what you ask for. This is the epitome, because after Karen Civil tweeted this, it did get turned up. It went massively viral. Everybody began to share it. This was before YG responded back. See, people were like, hold on, like what? Like, why is this being discussed? No, bro, listen, there's not a soul that agreed with this outside of like a Kendrick Lamar superfan. Like, if you're not a Kendrick Lamar superfan and you're just a neutral, or even if you hate Drake,
I don't think anybody hates Drake. I think that YG just did something terrible.
no, there's not a person on a planet of Ignorant that agreed with this, which is why it was a mistake to turn it up and make it go viral. Because essentially, everybody on Twitter is now just roasting like how terrible this idea that Drake is paying blogs to run negative stories on YG. Now, Kendrick Lamar, we can have a conversation, but YG apparently believed this wholeheartedly, like 1,000%, because YG proceeded to share this to his Instagram story and react to it. And what he proceeded to do.
Now, sharing it to the Instagram story, that was terrible. You shouldn't have did that. The whole B team tap in, all that kind of stuff, that just, you could have went without all of that. It was just unnecessary negativity to add into our atmosphere. I'm not really sure, again, why he thought that was the best idea. I'm not sure who the PR person running the YG Instagram account is, but I know they were like, scrub.
It's quite possibly the dumbest thing in the world. YG shares the clip and YG goes, say it ain't so. Thinking emoji 10 times. Then this is where he messes up. He should have stopped it there, okay? YG goes, red alert, which is a call for all bloods. He then goes, B team tap in, exclamation, directly after he posted say it ain't so. Sharing that and then saying red alert, B team tap in. Red alert means is a call for war. B team tap in is yo, gang members, bloods, y'all tap in.
How do you know what red alert means to the B team? First of all, they're bloods. So a code blue could be for Crips, a code red could be for bloods. That doesn't mean anything. How do you know what that means, Flakko? You're not a blood.
I got something for y'all to do. That's a credible threat. And for you to say this and do this while you're under investigation for murder is crazy. But here's the thing, and here's where it gets even dumber, and it extends beyond this situation right here. You see, the only reason why YG is not in jail right now for conspiracy to murder is because there were like 4 to 5 different blood sets that engaged in the homicide of Drakeo the Ruler, right? Inglewood families, Neighborhood Pyro, Black P Stones, Bloodstone Villains. There were multiple that engaged. And it's hard for you to say YG, who's the Pyros, right? Where YG is from. The only reason he has not been indicted on a RICO yet is because multiple gangs did this. How do you bring a RICO against the Pyros when Inglewood families are involved? Black Pisos are involved. Neighborhood Pyros are involved. How do you bring the RICO if there's multiple gangs involved? But here's the thing though, and I've done it and I've seen the police have now began to do it. See, recently it's the first time we're starting to see CHP, LAPD, they're starting to refer to the people who murdered Drakeo as the B team. And the reason why that's important, see, the B team is...
I don't think that any law enforcement has ever referred to these niggas as the B team. I don't know where Flakko's getting this misinformation from.
Not a single gang. The B team is a gang that encompasses multiple other gangs under it. Like Neighborhood Pyros, Inglewood families, Black P Stones, Bloodstone Villains, right? And Treetop, where YG is from, right? So because of that, what we're seeing is now is like, oh, YG just solidified. He just confirmed, oh yeah, the B team is a gang. When he says B team tap in, he didn't say, hey, bro, the Pyros tap in. He didn't say, hey, yo, Inglewood families tap in. He didn't say Black P Stones tap in. He didn't say Bloodstone Villains tap in. He says B team tap in.
Yeah, Flakko's trying to put charges on this man for sure.
B team is a gang that encompasses other gangs. The RICO is the B team. I've seen documents where CHP and LAP, where they are labeling it as the B team. YG just confirmed there is a B team. YG just confirmed the B team is, right, like subsets of gangs that are under it. Oh, this is bad, bro. This is bad. Now, here's the thing. when he did this, the instant reaction from everybody else telling him this is a bad idea tells me it didn't take any brain cells to figure out you don't do this if you're YG.
Yeah, that's probably not the best thing to put into the universe should you want to put things into the universe.
If any and everybody who sees this can tell you this was a bad idea. Hold on, YG. Are you threatening Drake's life? Is this a credible threat? If the instant reaction is that, then you knew how this would be interpreted. You knew how people would receive this, and you still went ahead and did it. You still did. For what are you hoping to?
Yeah, man, this is a Mickey, Icky, Vicky, tricky, sticky situation. Flakko's going to do his best to get the Bloods locked up, man. Flakko's kind of like just gun-ho about getting the B team an indictment, but I don't know. That all being said, we finna get up out of here, man. Red dots to the left, you know the rest. Say a prayer and be blessed. We gone.